Has been awarded with the Dadasaheb Phalke. That's the latest bit of breaking news update coming in. In fact, Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has also taken to social media to talk about the same. He says from the streets of Kolkata to cinematic heights, Mithun Das' remarkable cinematic journey inspires generations. Honoured to announce that Dadasaheb Phalke selection jury has decided to award the legendary actor Mithun Chakraborty ji for his iconic contribution to Indian cinema. Let me go across to Pallavi joining us with more details. Pallavi, you know, this is yet another feather in Mithun Chakraborty's cap. Tell us a little bit about this decision and the latest reaction that's come in from Minister Ashwini Vaishnav.
Well, I mean, he's not a quintessential art cinema kind of an actor, which the perception always goes, Christine, that's what Dadasaheb Phalke is all about. Increasingly, I think the ministry also wants to send out a message that national awards will also have to be a recognition of commercial cinema or popular cinema, as it's called. So Mithun Chakraborty actually symbolizes that. From his background, and very humble, and many would not know this, but he also was very much a part of the Naxal movement. But then hitting the streets and, you know, no big name, no big backing behind him. His story started up, and he's more famously known for his films and his dancing moves, for example, the disco dancer and so on and so forth. Then he has made his gradual transition to more serious cinema, but he was always seen as a commercial, popular actor spanning over decades, both in Hindi as well as in Bangla cinema. And, you know, he's, of course, as we know, joined the BJP. He's now a politician. He's contested elections. He was at one point of time in the Rajya Sabha. So it's a recognition of all of that. One, of course, in terms of cinema, that deep recognition for him. But increasingly, Dadasaheb Phalke Award also has a little bit of a political touch to it. And that is where we see the recognition of a Bengali actor in terms of giving this Dadasaheb, which is the highest really award recognition of your contribution to cinema, to Mithun Chakraborty.
Oh yes, absolutely. His political career, his political journey needs to be spoken of as well, Pallavi. But tell us about the Felicitation. When can we expect this award being given to him?
So there's a timeline which is usually decided. I think this is going to happen in another month and a half, when we will have the President of India, for example, actually giving the Dadasaheb Phalke Award. There have been instances in the past where, you know, the minister himself goes to the residence of actors, but that is only because of deep illness or some other reasons. But in this case, there's no date which has been fixed as yet. But normally you look at the schedule. So I think that formal ceremony will take place in another month or so. But yes, it's a fact. It's a big contribution. It's a big achievement for someone who many would run down as being an actor who is just so commercial and who only belongs to the genre of popular cinema.
Oh yes, absolutely. You know, we're talking about the timeline here, Pallavi. So let's read through Ashwini Vaishnav's tweet. It does say that he's going to be felicitated. He's going to be presented the award at the 70th National Film Awards ceremony on the 8th of October 2024, which is not too far away. But yes, his cinematic journey is going to be spoken of, as has been lauded by the minister as well. But like you said, it's a blend of, you know, his political contributions and the kind of iconic songs, you know, dance numbers Mithun Das given the entire country. It's been recognized not just in India, you know, it's gone beyond. So it's a cumulative effort that he's put in through years altogether that is being honored today.
Well, I mean, he was immensely popular in Russia. I mean, he was immensely popular in Czechoslovakia. And you're right. See, but if you look at his earlier movies, I mean, if I want to talk about disco dancer and so on and so forth, there was a very kind of a perception about Indian Bollywood heroes, particularly of being chocolate boy heroes, that they came to be called. Fair, tall, dusty, you know. Someone who came in from Bengal who did not even know how to speak good Hindi. Someone who was not really fair, who was the color of his complexion. That got him a lot of barbs. National awards initially was seen as a kind of an award which is only given to people who belong to the art cinema. You know, they were not commercially successful cinema, but they were art cinema which had very little traction, because that was considered to be the only barometer for what a good cinema is all about. Slowly the transition has taken place where popular cinema, you know, what is called commercial movies, masala movies, they have also now been increasingly recognized by national awards, which is why actors and actresses, for example, who have not really been a part of art cinema, they have been given this award in recognition of the kind of contribution they have made to cinema, where they know it in the popularity of it, being brand ambassadors. I think that is a yardstick which has now been given. And this whole idea very quickly of a popular Padma Award, for example, that we talk about, I think that's also what they're trying to show. That someone from a humble background, someone who does not fit into a cliched notion about what a Hindi film hero should be like, who could not even speak Hindi, he had a deep Bengali accent, and also who was largely known for his films as far as disco dancer and all are concerned.
Yes.
Those kind of people also need to be recognized for their
Oh
contribution.
yes, absolutely. I believe he's in Kolkata. He's busy with some sort of a shooting schedule, so we're waiting for his first reaction indeed. But many thanks, Pallavi, for putting that in perspective. We quickly shift our attention now to another